This is the vocabulary for lesson 5-7, and the vocabulary word we have is proportions, which is an equation that shows that two ratios are equivalent. And the examples that I have are 4 over 2 is equal to 2 over 1, because 4 over 2 can simplify to 2 over 1, which is equal to 2 over 1, and 8 over 4 is equal to 2 over 1, because the 8/4 can simplify down to 2 over 1. So two ratios form a proportion when both fractions are equal to each other. This is notes 5-7, solving proportions. The objective is to use cross products to solve proportions. The Common Core state standards listed in the mathematical practices. The first thing we have is cross products. It says to determine if a pair of ratios form a proportion, you find their cross products. If the cross products are equal, the ratios form a proportion. So determine whether each pair of ratios forms a proportion. So we have 5/6 and 10/12. To figure out if they form a proportion, we're going to do our cross products. We're going to multiply going across. 12 times 5 to give you 60. 6 times 10 to give you 60. Because their cross products are equal, it forms a proportion. So yes, this is a proportion. In number 2, we have 2/3 and 8/15. So we're going to do our cross products. 2 times 15 is 30. 3 times 8 is 24. Since 30 is not equal to 24, this does not form a proportion. Also, another way you could look at this is you could simplify the fractions. 10/12 is equal to 5/6, and since it's equal to the first one, it forms a proportion. The second one, 8/15 can't be reduced. 2/3 is already reduced, so you can tell just by looking at them they're not going to be a proportion. Next, it says solve each proportion by using cross products. Be sure to write the equation you used. So we have 10 over 4 is equal to m over 20. We have an unknown m. That's what we want to try to find out. So we're going to do our cross products and get it into a one-step equation. So 4 times m is equal to 10 times 20. 4 times m is 4m, and 10 times 20 is 200. We want to get the variable by itself, so we're going to undo the multiplication. We're going to divide both sides by 4, so m is equal to 50. To check to see if it works, check your cross products. Multiply your 4 times 5. Multiply your 4 times 50, which is 200, and 10 times 20 is 200. Number 4, with decimals, do the same thing. We're going to do our cross products. X times 1.2 is 1.2x, and 2 times 1.8 is 3.6. Divide both sides by 1 2/10, so x is equal to 3. Problem solving using proportions. We're going to write a proportion and solve. Be sure to write the equation you used. And in the little watch out box, it says when you solve a real world problem using proportion, be sure to compare the quantities in the same order. So it says Alicia's class is making care packages for a local shelter. They can make 8 care packages with 240 items. How many care packages can they make with 50 items? So remember, a proportion is two ratios equal to each other, so we'll put in our fraction bars. And it says 8 care packages with 200 items. And then how many, that's our unknown, care packages can we make with 50? So if I'm going to put my 8 care packages in the numerator, I also have to do that in the numerator of the second one. That's our unknown. And then it's 8 care packages with 240 items. So this is your items. So since our 240 is in the denominator of the first fraction, the 500 has to go in the denominator of the second fraction. Then we're going to do our cross products, which is 240 times x, which is 248, which is 240x. 8 times 500, which is 4,000. Divide both sides by 240. So we get x is equal to 16 2/3, or 16.6 repeating. And since we don't have a full 17 packages, we only make 16 care packages. Number 2 says an architect builds a model of a building before the actual building is built. The model is 8 inches tall and the actual will be 22 feet tall. The model is 20 inches wide. Find the actual width of the building. So we have our model and we have the actual. So we're setting up a proportion. So we'll start by using the model, which the model is 8 inches tall, and the actual is 22 feet. The model is 20 inches wide, so we can put that on our denominator. And it says find the actual, so this is our unknown. We don't know how many feet wide it is. So we do our cross product, so 8 times x is 8x. 20 times 22 is 440. Divide both sides by 8. So x is equal to 55 feet